Hi everyone, this is your boy Albert. Now, if you just downloaded cTrader and you are thinking, does this look clean? Where do I even start? Then you are in the right place. Now, in the next few minutes, I'll walk you through cTrader step by step, how to set up your workspace, how to set up your chart, add watch list. I'll show you some of the handy tools within cTrader. I'll also show you how to take your trade and also how to use the advanced risk management. And I'm going to show you the market replay feature in cTrader, and most importantly, the trading algo, which I love so much. I also show you some features such as trade copying from other investors. All right, guys, let's jump straight into the video. Right, so when you open cTrader for the first time, you should see something similar like this. Right, at first opening, it looks quite messy because we have a lot of things on your screen, and as every trader, you want to customize things, you want to organize things in a way that you are going to feel the workflow. So what we're going to do now is that I'm going to hide this for now. Okay, I'm going to hide this for now, and I'll get to it later on. Right, so as you can see, these charts are open, but I personally love to have a single chart mode, okay, where I can switch between um, the charts like that. Okay, now when we look at the chart, we can see that we have this smart trade at the top over here. So if you want to take a trade, this is where you come to. You can see that we have your tools over here. Okay, we have your tools over here. I'll go through them very quickly, at least those that you need to know. And when we come here, this is where we want to take our trade, where if you want to analyze any charts or any pairs. This is the copy. Right. So if you want to copy trades from some investors, we come here. Now, notice that you can see the performance of these investors. Since they started trading, and you can just click on each one and you see the details. Okay, you see the details. Now, if it's something that you are really interested, you got to subscribe to that investor. Okay, so for example, this guy is CR7, and also notice that each of them have a minimum capital that you can start with. So for B win, it's $300. For diesel, it's $5,000, and we have CR7, which is $100 and all that. Okay, so some of them too are free, so you can go through this and you know just see the one that you think you want to follow, and just subscribe to their trade. And we have the algo section as well, which I'll go through in a bit. And we also have your analysis. If you want to analyze trades for a period of time, this is where you come. Right, so this is it. So if we open our chart for the first time, this is what we have. So again, like every trader, you want to customize things. So let me show you how to customize this chart. Okay, so for instance, let's say we don't like this green and orange color, and we also don't like this um, black background color, right? So what we need to do, we right click on the screen and we come to viewing options. Okay, now with the viewing options, as you can see, some of these options are checked, others are not. Okay, so for instance, let's say we don't want to see any grade on our chart, and we don't want to see any period separator, so we take this out. Apart from that, I think we are okay with that. And if you want to change the colors, we come to color option. So for instance, we want the bearish candle to be red instead of orange, so we come here, we change this to red. We come to the bear field, we change that to red. Excellent. And we also want to change our background from um black to, let's do it red. Okay, cool. So we change our background from black to red. Okay, cool. And let's say we want to add some indicators. Okay, so let's add the moving average indicator. So we right click on the screen, we come to indicators. Now we search for exponential moving average, which is the second one. We select that. And let's say we want to keep the period to 50. Now we add this to the chart. So this is added to the chart. And let's say we also want to add our RSI, the relative strength index. The same approach, we go to indicators and we search for relative strength index. That's what we have over here. Now we keep the period to 14. So that will create a new panel for us. If we want to, we can add it to the chart. Again, like any other platform, if we are not happy with this color and we want to change the color, so we hit on the line, that's the moving average line, and we come to lines. Okay, now we change the color to what we want. So let's change this to, let's say, black. We can also change the thickness of our line as we wish. Okay, now we're done with this. So let's say the next time we open our chart, we just want to see this. Okay, we don't want to, for example, when we click on the Bitcoin, we see that we using the old template, or what we saw when we opened cTrader. So how do we get all these, you know, how do we get all these to be the same as that? Okay, so what we need to do is that we need to save this template. So we right click on the screen and we come to template, then we save, go to template. Now we can save this. Now we can save this as demonstration. Now we can save this as demo 2. Okay, let's save this as demo 2. Right, cool. Now so the next time we open any chart and we want to see this template, we just need to load this template straight on it. So for instance, when we come to the Bitcoin chart, all what we need to do, we right click, we go to template. Okay, we select demo 2 and we will see the template. We can do the same, we can do the same for Euro USD as well. Okay, demo 2, and we get that. Right, cool, excellent. Now how do we add a watch list? Okay, now as you can see, cTrader will show you some of the popular markets. We have plenty of pairs over here, but if you want to create your own watch list, okay, maybe you are interested in trading some specific pairs, you come to create new. Again, let's name this demo 2. Okay, excellent. Now we click on our demo and we start adding the currency pairs that we need. So let's say gold. So you click on the star button. So this will be added to your watch list. Let's say Euro USD. Okay, let's also add Euro JPY and let's say Euro CAD. Okay, now right. So right. So as you can see, these are the pairs that we've added to um, our watch list. So we can just come straight here. For example, if we want to open gold, we just hit on gold. Again, that will be loaded for us, but notice that it came with our old template or default template. So we just switch it to that. Right. So that is how to create a watch list. Also, if you don't want to load any of these pairs in the chart, but you want to place a quick trade, you can hit on this expand all. Okay, you can hit on this expand all. So for instance, when we look at gold over here and we want to place a trade, we just change it to the lot size that we want to trade and we just hit buy or sell. Simple as that. All right, let's move on to the next thing. I'm going to show you some of the tools we have here in cTrader. So for now, let me close these um, indicators for now. Right, so this is what we have. Now when we come to this two section here, as you can see, we have the crosshair where you can hover around to see um, the details of a candlestick, the date whatsoever. You can also see the pips. Okay, so when we drag from that place here, we see that this is 5,683 pips. Again, notice that we're currently looking at gold. So the pip or the movement is different for most of the currency pairs. Is that okay? Right, so we can make use of this. We can also draw our vertical lines and our horizontal lines if we wish. If you want to draw some trend lines, you can use the trend line, but you need to hold down the control button once you drag this to wherever you want to drag to. Yeah, we can do that as well. Now, another thing we can do, we can use the pencil to just make some um notes. Okay, we can make some notes however we want it. And what else? We can make use of the fib, okay, the Fibonacci retracement as well. Okay, for the Fibonacci retracement, you can modify this to your own settings. Okay, you can modify this to your own settings. Now if this is what you're going to use, you set this as a default, so anytime you load the fib, it will come in the settings that you've made. Right, okay, we can also draw some rectangles, and we can fill this color, come in here. We can also make the color so as transparent as we want. So you click on the colors, come down here and drag this to however you want. Okay, so yeah guys, these are most of these things can be found on, I mean, most of the platform. Is nothing new over here. We can also draw an eclipse. Okay, we can also draw an eclipse here, and also risk to reward, we can use that. So for instance, let's say looking at gold right now, let's say we're thinking of buying, but we want to see our risk to reward. We click on the buy, we hit on that. Okay, so let's say we want to buy somewhere here, and we place our take profit to this level and our stop loss there. Okay, so this will let us know that risk to reward is 1.83. Now notice that the higher we drag it, the more our ratio increases. Okay, the more our ratio increases. So this is also very useful. Now the same thing, if you want to take a sell, we come to risk reward sell, we hit on the anywhere on the screen, this will load up, and we adjust the parameters. Okay, cool. Another thing is the text. Okay, maybe let's say this line we've drawn here is our key level, and we want to note on top as our key level. So we make use of our, okay, so we do that as our key level. Now we can bold this, we can underline, we can italize, we can change the size of this. We can also change the font to whatever we want. Okay, so guys, you can play around this, and also we can set an alert, okay, by coming to price alert. So let's say we want to set an alert at this level, that when it gets the price get there, cTrader should alert us. So you can see there's a red line over, sorry, there's a yellow line over, that's our alert. You can drag it wherever you want. So when price get there, so for instance, let me place it here and see. So the price will get there, and we see the notification that you get. Looks like good, excellent. So you heard that sound, okay? So that gives us an alert that where we set our price, gold has reached that level. So whatever we need to be looking out for, we should quickly get into our chart and do that. Excellent. Now you can adjust the settings so that you can get this notification via email, or if you've downloaded cTrader on your phone and you have the same login details, you will receive a notification as well on your phone. Okay, so you're not missing anything if you are not sitting behind your PC, because you get this notification on your phone as well. Right, okay, cool. You can also take a screenshot. Okay, so when you want to take a screenshot, you just click on that and click anywhere on the screen, so the screenshot will be taken and that will be saved for you, as you can see over here. Okay, very nice and clean. high quality image. Excellent. Right. Thank guys. So you can make use of this anytime, anywhere, and enjoy cTrader. Right. I'm going to clean all these. Excellent. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to take a trade. So if you want to take a trade, the quick way to take a trade is to come to this um, oh, but the top here. Okay. Now, currently we are on go. So let's say we want to place a trade 0.05 lot and we want to take a buy. So once we've set our lot size, we hit it on buy. Okay. Now notice that when you take a trade, you have this horizontal line over here indicating the level at which you took the trade, and when you hover over it on the left, very far left, and you see that there's a TP at the top and also SL below. Now the TP obviously standing for take profit, so you can drag this to the level that you want to take your profit. So let's say we want to take our profit at this level and we want to place our stop loss somewhere here. Okay, one place our stop loss one somewhere here. So yeah, so that's very easy and very simple to use in placing trades in cTrader. Now I'm going to show you the advanced risk management, which is very good. Now another thing we need to also pay attention is that when we hover again over where we took our trade, you see that we have four buttons over here. Now the first one is where we can make the advanced management of our trade, that is advanced risk management. The second one is if we want to reverse our trade. So right now we've taken a buy. However, if we realize that things are moving the opposite direction and we want to switch to a sell, now we click on that. But mind you, when you click on this, the current trade will be closed, whether it's in profit or loss, it will be closed at that that price, and the new position will be what will be open as well. Now the next one, which is if you want to double the lot size. Okay, so currently we are trading at 0.05. So if you want to double the lot size, so I'm going to click on that. Now you see that our lot size has been doubled from 0.05 to 0.10. This has been doubled. Now if I hit on that again, this will go to 0.20, right? Okay, cool. Now again, the next thing is, or the next button is this, the last one, which is to close the trade. So if you want to close the trade, we just hit on that and the trade will close. Sorry. Now let's go to the risk management, advanced risk management bit. So let's say we want to take so let's click on that. Let's say we want to take our first take profit when the price gets to 200 pips. Okay, now here you need to do this based on the lot size you're currently trading. So we're currently trading at 0.20. Okay, so let's say for our first take profit, we want to take it at 0.15, and our second profit, if it gets to 600 pips, the remaining lot is 0.05. Okay, now you want to set your stop loss to break even when the price gets to 200 pips. In other words, when the first take profit is hit. Now when you're done with this, you click apply. Now notice that you have ATP1, ATP2. Now ATP stands for advanced take profit. Okay, so maybe I did not do this well, but we can drag it to, let's say this is our first take profit. We want to take our first profit here. So we leave the trade to run. Okay, we leave the trade to run. Now in case the trade comes in your favor and it gets here, now you take a profit of 334, and automatically the stop loss will be moved to this point. Okay, the stop loss will be moved to this point for you. Okay, so guys, this again one of the brilliant features in cTrader that we can use to manage our risks. So we don't need to wait all the way from where we took the trade to this point. Okay, which would take a lot of time. Okay, or even sometimes the trade can come to this level but never gets to our TP2, okay, or our take profit. So using advanced risk management tool is very helpful to, take some of the profit out of the trade. And if your TP2 does not even hit, you know that you've gotten something from the market. Excellent. Right. Okay. Now, the next thing, so I'm going to close this trade for now. Okay. Excellent. So I'll close this trade for now. Right. The next thing I'm going to show you is the market replay feature in cTrader. Now, so this last button here is market replay. So we click on that. There's going to be when you click on that. So we click on that. Now, when you click on that, you click anywhere on the screen. Now, of course, like every market we play, you can trade with an account. Okay, of course, not a live account. It's a demo account, right? So you can increase this to however amount you want. So let's keep it at 10K, right? And you can also select the period you want to load the data from. So for the purposes of demonstration, let me just load it from December, right? And you can also choose among these, whether you want every tick data or you want the M1 bars, but the tick data is regarded to be more accurate. So you can also adjust the speed over here, okay, how the market should move. So when you click on that, the data will be loading. Now, when the data is finished loading, a new window will be open. So let's wait for the data to load. Right, guys. So our data is done loading, right? And you can see that the market is what? The market is playing exactly from the day that we've selected. Now, the reason why it's moving like that is because of this speed. Okay, so we can adjust the speed. You can see that when we increase the speed, the market is moving very speedily. Okay, yeah, and you can practice over here, guys. So let's say we want to take a trade here, we can take a trade. Okay, so we've taken a trade that is a sell, as you can see, is running. You can adjust the take profit and stop loss as well, I mean, as always. So this is very useful if you want to practice or you want to test our strategies. Okay, this is what I use all the time at the end of every week, just to um you know see where I went wrong, what I did well, and if there is any revisions that I need to make. Okay, and we also have most of the tools here, except as you can see, we don't have the price alert over here. Okay, guys. So again, this is the market replay feature in cTrader, which is very useful. Okay, thank you. Now, the last thing I want to show you is the trading algo. Okay, last thing I want to show you is the trading algo. Now, for the trading algo, what you want to do is that you come to the algo over here. Now I expand this using these three horizontal lines. Okay, so these are all trading algo. Now the purpose for trading algo is to develop an algorithm, of course, a bot that will trade for you automatically. So in this case, you don't need to be staring at your chart and spending hours upon hours, analyzing and placing trades. So ideally, there's no emotion attached when the bot is trading for you. So what happens is that you give your bot some instructions to execute your trade when those conditions or instructions are being met. Okay, guys, so I created some bot a few weeks ago, and you want to just test that one out. Again, this is just for demonstrating purpose, just for you to know how the bot works. Now, notice normally when I click on this, which is the Kingdom Trade Euro USD, as you see the source code here, just like this one 2026 over here, right? So there is a boat that I'm currently working on, is a work in progress for gold. And when that is done, tested, and I see the performance of this boat, I'll create a video to show you and explain the concept behind it. Now, the reason why the reason why this particular boat, when I click on the source code, is not showing is because I did not create this boat using this particular laptop. I've changed my laptop. Okay. However, one of the fabulous features of cTrader is that anytime you sign into the same account or on any other PC, or your the chart, the account you've created, indicators and all that, okay, plugs in whatsoever will be synchronized for you. Okay, so if you create a bot on one PC and you're using another PC some other time, you don't need to create the bot again. In other words, go through the hassle of creating a code or whatsoever it is. Everything will be synchronized for you and you have it over here. However, you not have the source code on the new PC that you use, and that's what we are seeing over here. Right. So let's say we've created our bot using this Kingdom Trade and we want to test out the bot. So remember, this is created purposely for Euro USD. So what we need to do is that we need to add an instance, okay? And we're going to select locally. Now, again, another fabulous feature is that you can also set this in the cloud, okay? Where even when you close your laptop, the server will still pick things up and run for you, should in case your conditions are met. Okay, so because the focus of this is Euro USD, we select Euro USD, but I'm going to use local for now. So add instance. Now, when you add instance, you see that there's a window that pops up. Okay, there's a window that pops up. So we have the Euro USD, we have backtesting, and we have optimization. So we are interested in backtesting this strategy. So I'm going to start from somewhere. Let's say, yeah, let's say here, and we're going to enable the visual mode so that we can see the movement of that. But if we disable that, the boat will still run, just that we not see the movements of the charts. And also this one is quicker. Okay, without the visual modes, the testing is done very speedily. So let's enable the visual mode and let's hit play. Right, so first our data will load, and let's see what happens next. Okay, right, so I'm going to increase the speed. Okay, as you can see, I'm going to increase the speed. um right, so this is running, and as you can see, some trades have been taken or executed, and we can see the movement of our equity. Right, so this is done. Yeah, this is done. And guys, we started with is it 1,000? Yeah, £1,000, and just testing it for this period. I think performance that is 77 percent in profit. Okay, that's 7,665. Right, yeah, so this is just to show you how things work. You can see the trade statistics over here, and you can also the history of trades that have been taken. Now you can export this to your PC, save it as Excel file, and you analyze this later on. Okay, so that's this one. We can open it and you can analyze this um, later on. Okay, so yeah, guys. So again, this is just for demonstration purposes, and it's just to show you how effective and powerful the trading algo in cTrader do work. Right, guys. So another thing I'm going to show you, I did not mention this in the introduction, but I believe it's going to be very useful if you want to start using cTrader. So when you come to a website called clickalgo.com, okay, clickalgo.com. Now there are a lot of tools, there are a lot of indicators, there are a lot of plugins, there are a lot of trading algos that you can download from here. Some of them are free and some of them we have to pay. For example, for this one, it's costing £15. Most of them are free. This 24.99. Okay, so you can browse a lot of these things which are indicators. You can select premium tools. You get some of the tools which are paid. You can also have some trading algo. Okay, just as we saw previously. If you don't know how to code and all that, you can come here and just click. For example, let's take this one, see trader relative strength in the system. So this is a trading board again, and you can read more about it if it's something that you really like. And most of them you can have a trial version, and if you are happy after the trial period and you want to buy, then you pay for it. Yeah, guys, thank you. So this is all what I wanted to show you. I mean, using cTrader, very useful, very handy, and very simple. If you found this video very useful, kindly subscribe, like, and share, so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be among the first to receive notifications. So thank you guys, and see you in the next video.